Hey my peeps, welcome back to the kitchen. I am getting ready to cook up some nice dinner tonight. We're almost there. It's Thursday. Not quite Friday, but we're getting there, right? Enjoy our weekend. So, raise your hand if you've ever had soy chorizo. Have you ever had chorizo? Okay, well, we got soy chorizo tonight. So, we're going to do some burritos. Soy chorizo, black bean burritos. They're going to be really yummy. So, because we have to have a little stuff, a little something in there to beef it up a little bit. I have some rice going. My husband loves jasmine rice, so I have a little pot of that going. I'm going to cut up some nice peppers. Got my oil getting hot. We're going to throw these black beans in there with some onions. Got some red onions tonight, some yellow peppers, and some green peppers. I'm going in and cooking up my peppers because I don't want them to, get your peppers and they start to act like they're trying to leave you. You want to go ahead and cook them up real quick so you don't waste your produce. Let me get the sticker off of here. Me and the stickers. But you want to make sure you don't waste your produce. So anytime that you feel like it's about to go elsewhere, chop it up on a salad, cook it up in a stir fry, something. Just don't let your produce go to waste, okay? So I have my rice going. Get ready to put a lid on that. By the time we're done prepping and getting all this stuff together, that rice will be ready to go. And we'll be ready to eat. Now, it's a little late for me. I had a late lunch today, so I don't count for this meal. But, of course, you know how I do. When I'm done, I will take a lovely picture of this meal and share it with you, okay? All right, so put that lid on there, turn that rice down, and go ahead and let that finish cooking on its own. We won't be bothering with that anymore. Our mission wraps. Sun-dried tomato basil. That will be our wrap of choice for tonight. My husband loves this one. Now, for lunchtime tomorrow, I will come back and do another video and get creative and show you other wraps that I actually do eat. And one that I just brought to the family. It's made out of sweet potatoes, so I'm really excited about that. So without further ado, let's get to chopping because we have food to cook. Like I said, happy Thursday. We are almost done with this week. Yes, yes. It's been busy, 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 y'all. Busy. Now I'm rough chopping these onions. I'm not being fancy tonight because, hey, just need to cook. We want to eat. So let me see how hot my oil is. See if we're ready to drop those in there. Now, this onion I'm using, I'm putting them both in my chorizo and also in my beans, my black beans. So the black beans I'm using, Whole Foods, no salt, organic black beans. I love those. I'm actually using 2 of these. It's a serving for 3, but because this will be lunch tomorrow, I'm making a serving for 6. So just know that you can do that. All right, we're gonna drop these onions in here. I'm gonna split this onion between both of these pans. Put them up there. All right. Then we're gonna cut up our lovely peppers. I'm glad I caught this one on time because, honey, I would have been mad because I love yellow peppers. I love these raw. I love them cooked. I've been really mad if this pepper had gone bad. I couldn't be mad at nobody but myself, but I would have been upset. Especially with peppers. They bring so much flavor to your food. So, just rough chopping. Get these all in here nice and good. And of course, you know we have our selection of seasonings. We're going to add and season up those beans. It's going to be real good, y'all. The first time I made this, I made it like nachos for me and my husband. And he loved that soy chorizo. It's actually really good. So I'm going to also give you a close-up of it. In the package, it looks just like regular chorizo. So if you didn't know any different and you didn't read it, you would have picked it up. You know, it looks exactly the same. Now, I was never a big chorizo fan, just because it was in nature kind of salty. So I was never a really big fan of it. It tasted good, but just wasn't a big fan of it. This is pretty mild. It's not over the top spicy or anything like that. It's actually really good flavor. So I actually like it a lot. Okay. Let me wipe off my board here. And I'll show you what that chorizo looks like. Once our onions are done sauteing over here, I am going to drop those black beans in there. Okay, we got some nice heat going here. Let me show you. All right, so our black beans are going in here, and our chorizo is going in here. Okay. Let me move this out the way and I'll be right back. Also sipping on some coconut water, keeping that hydration. All right, so soy chorizo. This is what it looks like, y'all. Okay, I took the sticker off. My apologies. The brand, I don't remember the brand of this, but soy chorizo. If you didn't know, just by looking at the package, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But it is softer, a little bit softer than regular chorizo, okay? But not by much. They really tried to hone in on the texture. But what I like about this is that it's like mince. So you can squeeze it out and then you can just mince it in with your peppers and everything, okay? So, oh man. Just with the peppers alone, it smells so good in here. Y'all, whoo. Now, what I'm going to do is let these peppers cook really, really good for the chorizo because it's soft, so you don't have to like get aggressive with putting so much heat on it. It's going to cook up real nice. You don't have to overdo it, okay? So let me bring you right here so you can see me with my beans. All right. So now we got the onions going for our lovely black beans, okay? So we're going to turn this heat up because I really want these to like get in there. Now, my one favorite seasoning I love to put in black beans is smoked paprika because it gives them a nice smoky taste. This tastes so good. Okay, so I'm gonna drop that right on in there. We're not even gonna waste any time. Now, I did drain some of the water off of these black beans, but I didn't get too crazy with making them too dry because, again, there's no salt in them, so the water is pretty safe to cook with, okay? We got our black beans going, y'all. Let me grab me another spoon. Turn this down. Now, I'm going to hit this with some onion powder and some smoked paprika. Okay. Let me get my smoked paprika, baby. Oh, I smell y'all onions caramelizing. Yes. All right. Of course, you know, Lydia, please. Onion powder. Lots of it. Smoked paprika. Lots of it. Got to get crazy, but you want it. You want some smoked paprika in there. Now I'm going to put a pinch of complete. Just pinch. Excuse me. All right. We're going to turn this down and just let that cook. This is on medium heat, y'all. That's it for that. For now. Now, over to these other youngsters. Our onions are caramelizing really nice. I'm going to bring you over. Look at that. So now this is just where I want it. Just like this here. And then we are going to go ahead and drop that chorizo in there. Little bit by little bit. Okay, and all I do is just squeeze it out. Now, unlike the Impossible sausage, the casing on that is vegetable, so you can eat that. This is not, okay? So you have to make sure you take it out the casing. Well, it depends on what brand you're buying, but I have to get that for you guys. I know I have it in here somewhere. I think I have one in the freezer. All right, so Got our chorizo. Let me get this off here because it stains. It's like beet juice. Stain your hands up. Wash my hands real quick. All right. Now, let's get back over here. All you want to do is just mix it around. You don't have to get crazy with this because, again, it's soft already. It pretty much has its own flavor. So I typically just add a little bit of black pepper to this. Okay. A little bit of onion powder, of course. I know I'm getting ready to sneeze. Excuse me. That's why I love it. Love that black pepper. All right, some garlic powder. And I might have another one. Maybe. Okay, we're safe. Garlic powder. Mix that around. Oh, guys, wait till y'all see this. Actually, you can stay right there. I'm going to bring it right over. Hold on. Maybe not a sneeze. All right. Look at this, y'all. Already. Okay. So now I'll just let that simmer on low because the chorizo is already pretty much seasoned. It doesn't need a whole lot of help. Okay. That's just one good thing about this. So when you're doing a quick meal, it doesn't need a whole lot of help. Okay. But what I am going to do, I have my kettle boiling. So I got some hot water here. I'm going to add just a little bit on the bottom so it doesn't get too dried out because that's, you remember, it's just the oil there. That's all it has. So we want to make sure it doesn't dry itself out. And then for a little bit of kick, because I didn't put any tomatoes per se in there, I'm going to add just a little bit of tomato ketchup. That's why you don't want to get that salt heavy. It's just some Simply Heinz. Around a little bit. And that's it. That's the chorizo. Don't do nothing else to that. Okay. Close you over here. Now let me see something here. I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper. A little pinch more. As if I didn't learn my lesson already with the sneezing. Okay. And one more secret ingredient, just for a little touch of sweetness, but not with the sweet taste. Okay. I showed this to you in one of my recipes. This is jaggery powder. This is used in a lot of Indian dishes. And basically all it is evaporated sugar cane. Just so you can see. It's a nice substitute if you are diabetic. For some sweetness, if you want to add just a little bit to your meal. This is a good substitute for regular sugar. I love it. I also have another sugar substitute in there that I showed you in a previous video, and it's coconut nectar. Okay, you know, you get creative in the kitchen. You have to make sure that you're being conscious about what you're putting in your food too. Just have to be careful. So anytime I have something that's easy for diabetics, or if you have hypertension or things like that, I always share because you never know where a person's nutrition level is. You want to make sure you're sharing information. That's what we're here for, to share, right? Hey. So, gotta take care of each other. Speaking of taking care of each other, y'all, wait till y'all see these beans. Now that I've stopped sneezing, look at those beautiful black beans. Now, I don't put these wet on my burrito. Obviously, you have a spoon. I have one over here with holes in it. Drain off some of that juice. But if you just wanted to do like a bowl with all the sweet juices and cut up some tomatoes and some avocado and we'll see what's happening for lunch tomorrow because I'm already thinking about what I'm eating tomorrow with my leftovers. Okay, so here's that. Look at that beautiful chorizo. Put that on low and let that keep simmering. And I believe our rice is done. I hate disturbing my rice, but it looks like it is done. Okay. All right, y'all. That's dinner. Okay. So I'm going to come back and plate this up with some beautiful tomatoes and avocado and, just, how I dress things up. And we're going to show off those beautiful burritos. It's going to be so good, y'all. Cannot wait. Okay. So happy Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Now tomorrow I'm going to show out with my lunch. So y'all just get ready because I'm telling you, this it's going down. It is going down tomorrow. All right. So stay tuned for my picture of this wonderful meal. And then I'll catch y'all on lunchtime. All right. Have a good evening. Catch you on next video. Okay, y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. All right, listen, I'm just gonna go ahead and plate up my food because I'm still working right now. But as promised, I'm gonna make this bowl. So in my bowl, I already have a little bit of rice from last night. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my delicious black beans to that. So you can watch me make this glorious bowl. See, I don't care about the juices now because we're gonna layer this right on there. All right, that's that. And then we got that lovely, lovely chorizo that I made last night. Okay, that's soy chorizo. Just giving you some options what you can do with your leftovers, okay? All right, so that's that. Let me move my pots because I'm incognito here. All right, now, what I also have already cut up, I got some tomatoes and onions and avocado. So I'm gonna lay that right on in there. Y'all, I told y'all I was gonna show out. And my onions. Get the avocado in there. Okay. Oh, we're not done, okay? Hold on. Now, I have to be a little fancy, a little extra, because that's just how I am in the kitchen. I love my veggies, so I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of carrots on top of this. Matchstick carrots. A little bit of that right there. And hold on, still not done, hold on. I got me some lovely microgreens. Y'all, playing with this bowl today. Look at here. Ooh. Look at this bowl. Y'all see it. I'm not playing. But wait, there's a special guest. Hold on. Ooh-wee. Now listen, I'm not a big fan of eating chips throughout the day, but what I did, here is my whole grain wrap. This is 7 sprouted. It's made with sweet potatoes, okay? So what I did is I took my wrap, I folded it, and I grilled it. See that? So now I can take that and tuck that right on in here. That is my bowl, y'all. It's so delicious. But let me just show you one more time. This is Angelic Bakehouse, okay? This is 7 sprouted whole grain wraps. It's made with sweet potato and turmeric. Do you see this? Look what we did here. These are leftovers. Now, I am gonna put a little bit of my vegan ranch on there. See that? Just a sprinkle. Listen, I don't need to be too crazy with this because this is just lunch. You know, I want to leave some room for dinner tonight. And I'm eating my lunch a little early today, so see that, just a little sprinkle right there. So that's what we did with our leftovers from last night. You see that? Now we got a burrito bowl. Look at this lovely, oh my God, the wrap, everything, y'all. Look at this. Ooh, glorious. That's lunch. All right. I'll catch y'all on the next video. We'll see what's cooking for dinner tonight. But that is lunch. We went from burrito to now burrito bowl. Got our little wrap on the side. Got lovely greens and all kinds of things going on in here. You can get creative with your leftovers, okay? There it is. Just because you made it one way the night before doesn't mean you have to eat it again the same way the next day. Okay, I'll catch you in the next video. Go eat up them leftovers, y'all.